Hare Krishna. Let us start our class with Manglacharan. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurivani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome back all of you. Today's topic is association with materialists or non-devotees. First of all, we will understand the meaning of association. Association, word generally used in bhakti, association of devotees. Like it comes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Sadhu sang sarva shastre kaya lava matra sadhu sange sarva siddhi haya. If one gets the association of a devotee, of a pure devotee, even for a fraction of second, he gets all perfection, all siddhis, all perfection in his life. That is the importance of association with the devotees. But today's topic is association with non-devotees. So we know about the association of devotees. So what is the effect of association of non-devotees? There are two kinds of non-devotees, or we can say there are two kinds of materialistic association. Number one, those who get association with the people, those who are devoid of Lord's services. They do not like Lord, they do not love Lord, they do not do any kind of services. First type of people are those. Second are those type of people or those type of men who are too much attached with women. So there are two kinds. It is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita also. Asat Sanga Tyaga E Vaishnav Achara Istri Sangi Eka Sadhu Krishna Bhakta. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Asat Sanga Tyaga E Vaishnav Achar Istri Sangi Ek Asadhu Krishna Abhakta Ar. A Vaishnava achar or behavior should be, he should devoid of different kind of asat sangha, and asat sangha are of two type. In second line it is mentioned istri sangi ek asadhu. A person who takes the association of a woman and a man who is very much attached with the woman. Istri sangi and ek asadhu. This is one kind of association. And second is Krishna abhakt. Those who are Krishna abhakt, those who do not has any association, any devotion for Lord, those are known as Krishna abhakt. We will learn further. There are three kinds of Krishna abhaktas. First of all, let us see what is mentioned here. To remain unattached to the modes of material nature, one should avoid associating with those who are asat or materialistic. There are two kinds of materialists. One is attached to woman and sense gratification, and other is simply a non-devotee. So to understand this more clearly, we can understand it by two ways. It has one positive side or one negative side, or we can say one right direction and another is opposite direction. So what is the right direction? Right direction is association with Mahatmas. We need to associate with Mahatmas. And negative side or opposite direction is the avoidance of non-devotees and woman hunter. Means whenever you are doing something positive, it is always in a right direction, and when you are abiding something, किसी चीज़ से आप बच रहे हो, it counts in a negative side. So one should associate with the Mahatmas. That is most important. That is its positive side. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 5th chapter, 2nd verse, it is mentioned, Mahat sevam dwaram ahur vimukte tamo dwaram yoshitam sangi sangam mahantaste samchittaha prashanta vimanyavah suhrdaya sadhavo ye. As it is mentioned here, in a positive side, one should associate with the Mahatmas. So, Mahatma definition is mentioned in this verse. Who are Mahatma? Mahatmas are those who are devotees and who are impersonalist also. There are two kinds of Mahatmas. Impersonalists are those who find the happiness in impersonal Brahman. They want to merge in the Brahman. And other Mahatmas are devotees. Devotees always find happiness in the service of Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is Lord Shri Krishna. They are always, these Mahatmas are always equipoised, they are always peaceful, they devoid of different kind of anger, they are well-wisher of all. So, if one person serve these kind of Mahatma, for him, liberation, he can get or attain liberation very easily, or we can say dwar of liberation are open to the person who serves these kind of Mahatmas. Mahatmas are those who are equipoised in all the condition, they are always peaceful, they are well-wisher of all, they devoid of any kind of anger. And these person always find happiness in service of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Same kind of verse is mentioned in Narad Bhakti Sutra. What is there? A Vaishnava should avoid Stri Sangi, means those who associate loosely with the woman, and he should also shun the Krishna Abhakta, those who are not devotees of the Krishna. So there are two kinds of materialistics or non-devotees. I think it is clear till now. Now let us see one by one. Or we can say there is a good association or there is a bad association. Today we are learning about non-devotees, association with the non-devotees. So non-devotees association is considered as a bad association. That is of two types. Number one is improper association with women, or number two is associate with the non-devotees or a person who is not a devotee of Krishna. Now question arises, why a person gets attracted towards these kind of non-materialistic, non-devotee association? Why a person get attracted towards a non-devotee? The reason is, number one, listen carefully. If a person is very much attached with the materialistic things, if his mind is uncontrolled, if his senses are uncontrolled, if he has no enthusiasm to serve the Lord, if he has no self-realization, that person attracts towards the bad association. Bad association of the Mayavadis or bad association of the man who has association with women, or we can say woman hunter. That is the reason. And second reason is, who is attracted towards the bad association? Who is envious of the Lord and his devotees. He become attracted to the bad association. So there are two things. So if a person either envious of the Lord or his devotees, or second thing is he is too much attached with the material things, his mind is uncontrolled, senses are controlled, has no enthusiasm to serve the Lord. If you associate with these kind of people, what happens? The result is, gradually, if person gets the association of these kind of people, he loses his control of senses, his control of mind, and he falls down into the network of impious activities, and his life is totally impious. And these non-devotees are like varieties of branches, different branches of a tree, and the tree is of enviousness of the Supreme Lord. The person who has enviousness towards the Lord, towards his devotees, that is the main stem. And innumerable varieties of non-devotees comes out from this enviousness tree. So we need to be very careful to whom we are associating with. So
Mataji,
let us.
I have a question.
Yes, Renu
Why,
Mataji.
why should somebody be, and we can understand non-devotees, non-believers. We can understand. But these people, first of all, they don't believe in God. They have no, they feel कि we are fools, we are believing. But envious तब होता है जब मैंने देखा कि आपने एक बड़ी गाड़ी ले ली, तो I become envious. उन्होंने जब कुछ देखा ही नहीं है, तो envious किस बात के लिए वो envious है? My question is that.
Okay, because their intelligence is taken away by Maya. Maya aparhat jnana asuram bhavam ashrita. It will come in next page. So let us see association with those devoid of devotion to the Lord. The person who has no association with the Lord. There are three kind of non-devotees. Mayavadi, Dharmadhwaji, or they are also known as the hypocrites or pretenders, and third type is Nirishwara. Nirishwar means those who do not follow Lord at all. They are atheist. It is explained in Sri Harinam Chintamani 4.75 75th verse. कृष्णे ते अभक्त असत द्वितीय प्रकार मायावादी धर्मध्वजी निरीश्वर are. There are three kind of abhaktas. Asat abhaktas. What are these? First is Mayavadi. Mayavadi do not accept the Supreme Personality of the Lord as eternal form of the Lord. They feel he is something very bravery man, has some power, that's all. They do not feel Lord is eternal. So that is the first important point of the Mayavadis. They say deity form of the Lord is illusory or Maya, and that the Jiva is also a product of Maya. For them everything is Maya. Second one is a hypocrite or Dharmadhwaji. Dharmadhwaji, they are known as Dharmadhwaji because they have no devotion to the Lord in their heart, but they show off it, that we are big devotees of the Lord. They are called Pashandi. धर्म का झूठा प्रचार करते हैं वो. And they wear saffron clothes, clothes of a devotee. They wear the attire of the devotee, put shikha, tilak, kanthi mala, everything, big kanthi mala, big tilak, big shikha, everything. So they do show off. They make the show off of religious things. That is why they are called Dharmadhwaji. They are the pretenders. And third one is Nirishwara. They are the non-believers, they are the atheists. A serious aspirant or sadhaka must shun such bad association. Those who are serious and sincere in bhakti, they should not get the association of these three kind of Mayavadis. If one argues that criticizing such non-devotee is sadhu ninda, then his company must be meticulously avoided. If some person criticize, oh, you should not do sadhu ninda, they are also sadhus, they are also following. Maybe they are following, but they are the pretenders, they do show off. So one should keep away himself with this bad association and take complete shelter of the holy name, because only holy name and love of Godhead assured the liberation or can send you go back to Godhead. One does not become a saintly devotee by wearing certain kinds of clothing. Taking shelter of the Lord Krishna is the mark of a true devotee. So, it is just the introduction of these three kinds. Now, one by one, we will take what is the association with Mayavadis. Mayavadis are again three kind. They are Bhukti Kami, Mukti Kami, Siddhi Kami. Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kami Sakaliya Shant, Krishna Bhakt Nishkam Atev Shant. Bhukti Kami means a person who is interested in material happiness. Mukti Kami means a person who desires liberation by merging in the existence of the formless absolute Brahman. And Siddhi Kami, who desires the perfection of mystic yoga. He wants some Siddhi. So all these three kind of people, either they are Bhukti Kami, interested in material happiness, Mukti Kami wants liberation, Siddhi Kami wants perfection in some mystic yoga. These are always ashant. Ashant means turbulent. Their mind is always very turbulent. Their mind is always bewildered them. They are not peaceful. And other side, if you see Krishna Bhakta Nishkam Atev Shant, a devotee of a Krishna has no desire of material happiness, has no desire of liberation. He does not want any perfection in his life. He wants to serve Lord with love. That is why he is always peaceful. In Nectar of Instruction it comes, one should also avoid association with Mayavadis who simply blaspheme Vaishnavas. Atyahara prayashasya prajalpa niyamagraha jansangasya lolyam cha shadbhir bhakti vinashyati. These are the 6 type of activities which takes away from bhakti. And in this Jansanga means association with Mayavadis, with person, those who are non-devotee of Krishna. So one should avoid all these kind of bad association. Bhurijan Das has written this book, My Glorious Master. He is a Prabhupada disciple, Bhurijan Das Prabhu. He has mentioned that Prabhupada in a lecture he was telling, because they get lonely. He is talking about Mayavadis. The living entity must be active. It is his nature. Even a Brahman, he longs for some activity always. So in Brahman, he cannot stay inactive and he has no qualification to serve Krishna in Vaikuntha. So he must fall down. How can we understand this? For example, if we give any person, suppose you can think about yourself, every one of you can think about yourself. You get a chance to stay in a 5-star hotel 1 day or 2 day or 3 day with all the facilities. Everything is available by ringing a bell. Just press a button and you get everything. But you will get automatically, you cannot talk with any person, you will not get any phone or any email, means you have no contact with any person. Whatever things you required, you will get automatically in your room. So how long will you be happy in that room? Can anyone unmute yourself and give me answer? If you get all the facilities, but you cannot contact anyone by any way, not through WhatsApp.
You won't be able to say more, Mataji, after second maybe a few minutes also basically.
Yeah.
The reason being, human being emotional and other thing, we have all the pictures. So whenever we want, when we are happy, when we are sad, we try to express ourselves, the feelings and things, and we try to share. If there is no one to share our happiness, sorrow, or whatever we feel our life is less, basically.
Yes, yes. Very, very good answer, Prabhu. Yeah. So, by this example, we can understand. The same thing is happening with the Mayavadis because they want to merge with the Brahman, the supreme effulgence, they want to merge in. They have no activity over there. They cannot serve Lord Krishna. They just enjoy everything. But after some time, what happens? Because they do not feel happy over there and Maya trap them. They fall down. They come down again on the earth in different birth. They take birth. And in other way, we can understand that Krishna is very attractive. His name, his pastimes, his forms, his pastimes with his friends, with his mother, with gopis. So by understanding all of them, we know that Krishna is very attractive. We can serve them. We can serve him. So anyone who comes in contact with Krishna, even by hearing about him, becomes mad after his association. Like we feel association, we want to contact some person to share our happiness, to share our emotions, our feelings. If we are not getting any contact, we will not feel happy anymore at all. Similarly, the person who wants to merge with Brahman does not feel any happiness. That is why he come back.
Mataji, can I for a pause? Can I ask
Okay,
one thing?
okay, yes, please ask.
This Ram merging, like this person merging with a Lord has no activity. How can we, explain anyone? Because as you said, he doesn't have activity built with it. Is there any mention in scriptures, basically, like when a devotee wants to go to Golok Dham, we have described as a Dham, where he reaches a place and serve Lord. But merging with Krishna or the Brahman, there is nothing or no activity. How do we understand who declares that there is no activity there?
Shastra declares, Srimad Bhagavatam, Puranas, they declares, there is no activity. Activity is there in the Golok Dham only. With Krishna, his friends, his Parshad, they always serve Krishna. Even the God and different demigods, they always serve the Lord Krishna. But in effulgence, nothing is there, only light is there. Krishna's body effulgence, like sun, and the sun rays comes out from the sun, right? Surya ka gola और सूर्य की किरणें. There are the three ways we understand. It comes in Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 2nd verse. We can understand the Supreme Lord in three ways. Analogy has given sun loka and the sun rays. So if a person goes to the sun loka, even though we cannot go, we cannot reach over there because our body is not perfected to that. Our body is not transformed in that way. But in sun loka, there are people, there are living beings. And in sun rays, we say so many dust particles, so many small living objects are also there. So, living objects, those who are present in the sun rays, it has a power. They cannot enjoy. But if they reach to the sun loka, they can enjoy, they can serve, they can share their feelings, their emotions with those. Like in a house, we can contact with each other, we feel happy. But if we have no contact, how long we can be happy? Like you only told, you only gave the example. If we have no contact, we cannot share our happiness. So how we would be happy? It is mentioned in Shastras, in Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay?
Okay, Madhuri. Thank you.
You're welcome. Come to the second type, association with the pretender or cheaters. They are known as the hypocrites. So first of all, you understand the term pretender. Who are the pretender? The definition of pretender has given in Bhagavad Gita 3.6, chapter 3, verse 6. Karmendriyani sanyamya ye aste manasa smaran indriyarthan vimudhatma mithyachara se uchyate. Means one who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly delude himself, is called a pretender. Means they refuse to work in Krishna consciousness. They just make a show of meditation. They actually dwell within their mind upon sense enjoyment. They also speak on dry philosophy. For example, Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu spoke such a good philosophy of soul and matter. He has explained very nicely when his brother has died, Hiranyaksh killed by Lord Varaha. That time Hiranyakashipu explained very nicely the philosophy of soul and matter. But his philosophy could not work. Why? Because he was just showing artificially. It was a make-off show of the meditation. These kind of people are called mithyachari. Even though they speak on dry philosophy in order to bluff sophisticated followers, they are known as the greatest cheaters. For sense enjoyment, one can act in any capacity of the social order. But if one follows the rules and regulation of his particular status, he can make gradual progress in purifying his existence. But he who makes a show of being a yogi while actually searching for the objects of sense gratification must be called a greatest cheater. Many examples we can see in real life also. Like many celebrities, whenever they speak some motivational lectures, they speak about it, but in actual they are not following themselves. So they are not able to motivate others for long. Maybe they can for a short time, but not for long. Like earlier I have told one story, a small baby who has diabetes, a mother took him to the sadhu and sadhu told bring him after 3 days. That time I will tell him not to eat too much jaggery or sugar candies. Sadhu told after 3 days simply, beta, you should not eat. That time he could say and his words could work on the child immediately. What was the reason? Sadhu was not following it before. If he would say, he could say that time he could be a pretender. When you start to follow the things, what you are preaching, what you are saying, that time your words works. Otherwise, you are a pretender. Your knowledge has no value because the effects of such a sinful man's knowledge are taken away by the illusory energy of the Lord. That is called Maya. Such a pretender's mind is always impure, like Hiranyakashipu, and therefore his show of yogic meditation has no value. So, what is the solution? What we should do? The solution is given in Bhagavad Gita 15.6. Na tad bhasyate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. One should associate with the devotees, those who are in Krishna consciousness, those who search out a society dedicated to Krishna consciousness and learn how to do the devotional service to the Lord. If one associate with the person who are in the Krishna consciousness, who serves the Lord with love, that time you do not have any desire of yourself, for your sense gratification. And one cannot become detached from the attraction of the material world simply by dressing himself in a saffron cloth. He must become attached to the devotional service of the Lord. If one is attached with the devotional service of the Lord, then only he can purify himself. Na tad bhasate suryo na shashanko na pavaka yad gatva na nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. If one purify himself and goes to the abode of the Lord, he does not come back again. So, one should avoid the association of the pretender. Now, third kind of association from which we need to abstain are the atheists. Atheists are the non-believers in existence of the soul. In Bhagavad Gita 7.15, Na mam dushkitino mudha prapadyante naradhama mayaya aprat jnana asuram bhavam ashrita. There are four kind of people: those who never surrender to the Lord. They are the miscreants, who are grossly foolish, mudha, who are lowest among mankind, naradhama, whose knowledge is stolen by the illusion. Asuram, and last one is asuram bhavam ashrita, who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto the Lord. So, the last class, asuram bhavam ashrita, is dushkriti. They follow demonic principles. They are openly atheistic. They do not follow any devotional life. They are always envious to the Supreme Personality of the God, Godhead. They are atheistic in such a way that they will present number of incarnation manufactured in the factory of his brain. Like they used to say, okay, this is Kul Devata, this is Kul Devi, this is Pradhana Devata, this is Adhisthata Devata, this is Grama Devata, this is so many names they will give. But actually they are atheists. In their own brain they make so many incarnations of Lord. In actual nothing is there. Such persons whose very principle of life is to decry the personality of Godhead cannot surrender unto the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. So we should avoid these kind of association with the atheist people, because they think that God and demigods are on the same level. They are the Pashandi. Atheist men do not believe in existence of the God, and they understand everything which is happening in our daily life, daily affairs, is due to physical arrangement and by chance. What is happening, they never ever say it is Lord's mercy, we are getting some good thing because of Mahatma's grace, because of Lord's mercy. They never ever feel like that. They always say it is by chance, it is by physical arrangement. because atheists believe in the atheistic Sankhya philosophy. And what is that? Atheistic Sankhya philosophy is combination of Prakriti and Purush. Prakriti is simple nature. So they believe only in the matter and hold that matter under certain condition of amalgamation give rise to the living force. Prakriti only arise some living force, give rise to some living force, which then appears as a Purush, Purush the enjoyer. So they feel by a combination of matter and the living force, many variety of material manifestations come into existence. They do not believe in the injunction of Vedas, not at all. According to them, Vedic injunctions are simply theories someone has written by their mental concoction. This is like a novel, this has no practical application, these has no connection with the life. Like someone writes biography or the stories, Vedas are the stories. So these people are atheists. And personally, we have seen these kind of people. Those do not follow at all any kind of scripture. Those do not follow even any demigod. Forget about the God. They feel everything is comes automatically by combination of the Prakriti or by living force. They feel energy, something is there, energy is there, universal attraction is there, universal force is there, but God is nowhere. Now, association with a man who is too attached to woman, it is considered bad association. योषित संगी संगी पुनः तार मध्य गण्या तार संगे त्यागे जीव है इबेक धन्या. A spirit soul who avoids associating with such person becomes fortunate. It is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam further, Canto 3, 31st chapter, 35th shloka. Na tatasya bhaven moho bandhas चान्य प्रसंगतः योषिद संगा यथा पुंसो यथा तत्संगी संगतः. Means attachment to woman is so contaminating that one becomes attached to the condition of material life, not only by association of woman but by the contaminated association of a person who are too attached to them. So means one should not attach with the woman too much in improper way, and one should not attach with the men, those who are associated with women too much, or in a wrong way they are associated with women. So with both kind of people we should keep distance, we should not get association of them. There are many reasons for our conditional life in the material world, but the topmost of all such cause is the association of woman. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is mentioned that in Kali Yuga association with woman is very strong. In every step of life there is association with woman. Prabhupada mentioned very clearly in his lecture that if we see any advertisement of anything, anything means either of a book or game or any object, any kitchen utensil, any appliances, anything, you always see the picture of a woman to attract people. So that kind of association one should avoid. So the three most important qualities to whom we associate with are, what we have learned, that we should not associate with the people, those who are Mayavadis, those who are pretenders, those who are atheists. And we should avoid the association of the person who are attached improperly with the women, or who are attached with the men who are too much attached with the woman, or called In other way, we can call they are the woman hunter. So we should avoid these kind of people. Now the things come to whom we should get association. It is mentioned in scripture. Rup Goswami Pad says, Sajatiya snigdha sadhu sang sato vare. Sajatiya. Sajatiya means like-minded people. One should associate with the like-minded people whom you can gel nicely. Person has the same wavelength, who knows you nicely. And second one is snigdhasya. Snigdhasya means find who is affectionate with you, who has some loving relationship with you, has some sneha. Snigdha means some sneha, not only the love. You can say some good feelings, positive feelings. Someone who is your well-wisher, with them you can take association. And third one is ashraya. Ashraya, find someone who is more advanced than you, more advanced in bhakti. Then you find the person, that person, and take his association. Like we can say Guru Maharaj, spiritual master, Siksha Guru. Those who are more advanced, you can take association of them. So in simple terminology, Rup Goswami says, the person whom you associate with a person who knows you, loves you, and who can help you. Knows you, sajatiya, snigdhasya, loves you, and ashray, who can help you in all the conditions, in all the situations. So by this way, today's topic is completed. If you have any question about association with materialist, non-devotees, you can understand. Now its second part will come in other lecture, association with devotees.
Mataji,
Yes, Prabhuji.
unless someone is attached to or connected to Krishna consciousness, we assume that everything is non-devotee. And what is his type of nature is we'll come to know only when we are attached to a person or a man or a woman, whoever it is. So, association, if we say to avoid such people, this will be, this may take, don't you feel that this may take some time to know that whether he is a devotee, non-devotee, unless and until we get associated with those people around. Because when we go for prachar, we meet every type of people, and we try to bring them to Krishna consciousness. Like when Prabhupada had gone, they were all non-devotees, doing all drinking, smoking, everything, association with the women and all that. But if Prabhupada would have thought that way, there would have not been ISKCON as of now. But when Prabhupada stayed, they tried to convince them, and then only those non-devotees or non-atheist people or whatever type of other people got become the devotee and came to the bhakti. So avoiding will not be the solution, Mataji. Don't you feel, or how we should take it in the other way, basically?
Yes, Prabhuji, very good, very practical question you have asked. The thing is, first of all, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Janam sarthak kari kar par upakar. First you become a devotee, become a good devotee. Then only you can do social service. You can make others as a devotee. Unless you are a strong devotee, unless you are a strong devotee, you cannot change others. Because others, how they will pretend, how they will say their talks with forceful things, maybe you cannot give answer unless you are good in philosophy. So you should preach to each and everyone. It comes in 10 offenses, what we recite every day in the morning. It is 9th one. गुरु की अवज्ञा करना नहीं। अश्रद्धालु को हरिनाम की महिमा देना भी एक अपराध है, राइट। इफ अ पर्सन हैज़ नो फेथ अबाउट लॉर्ड और अबाउट his devotees, we should not give him in detail. We should not give philosophy in detail, but the thing is we should tell or we should preach each and every person, like Prabhupada has mentioned by his own behavior. Those were the hippies, you also mentioned the same thing. Those days they were smokers, drunkards, not wearing their clothes properly, behaving shabbily, having no proper attire, having no ethics. To them also Prabhupada has served himself. To preach them, Prabhupada has preached them, Prabhupada has given prasad which he himself has cooked. So the thing is, we can understand by this way, Prabhupada was very strong in devotional services. In any circumstances, कोई भी उनको भक्ति से डिगा नहीं सकता था। वो ऐसी स्थिति में थे, उनको उनके गुरु भाइयों ने भी बोला था, when he was going to America, New York City, that time other God brothers of Prabhupada, those who were the disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, they told Prabhupada, Abhay Charan, please don't go there. If you are going there, you have to wear western attire. You have to wear pant, shirt and all. Yeah, wear tie, coat, pant, everything. Then only you can do. Otherwise, it is very difficult. We have gone and we have seen what Prabhupada has done. He told, no, I am a sannyasi. I will go in my proper robes, in my proper attire, and I will preach them. So Prabhupada has that power. He had that purity in his heart. He has direct enlightenment from Lord Krishna. He has the mercy of his spiritual master. His spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, enlightened him. उनको बहुत ज़्यादा शक्ति प्रदान की थी गुरु ने कि आप जाओ और वहाँ जाके प्रीच करो. तो वो by Guru's mercy, by mercy of Lord Krishna, he was able to transform all those people. If you want to transform anyone, if you want to preach someone, always take care. If you are following the rules and regulations properly, you will be able to do. Otherwise, you will feel difficulty. Maybe you will suffer with different problems and you will always get confused whether I am doing correct or wrong. कुछ माला जप करने से मुझे भी 2 साल हो गया, 4 साल हो गया, कुछ हो तो रहा नहीं है. वो स्थिति आ जाती है unless you are very strong in bhakti. ठीक है. So answer is you can preach everyone, no problem, but make yourself strong in philosophy by attending the classes, by reading scripture, by hearing lots of devotees, pure devotees. So by this way you can preach.
So, Mataji, what I understand what you said is basically we should do our sadhana bhakti strong. So whereby we can understand that the person with whom we are coming in contact will affect our bhakti. Will he take towards bhakti or he will take away from bhakti, us from away from bhakti, or divert our mind in a different direction other than our bhakti and try to avoid such association. Am I right, Mataji?
Yes, you are right. We should do our sadhana bhakti properly. If we are doing our sadhana bhakti properly, we will clear all our doubts. And we will be able to preach others. From our Kanistha level, we will develop into Madhyamadhikari, then Uttamadhikari, then you can do. So first focus on sadhana.
And maybe if at all we are not able to preach also, maybe not confident enough to preach also, but being in association with sadhu sangha and our gurus, we may have that some knowledge that whom to be associate with and whom not we should associate with. So that will give us way to associate with whom we should associate or we should not associate. Either non-devotee or we will be able to understand the nature of the other person and I will try to avoid such association.
Yes. By learning from different Vaishnavas, you will get automatically all these things. Divya Gyan Hriday Prakashita. Whenever we are very much devoted to our spiritual master, doing loving services to Lord, that knowledge, spiritual knowledge, enlightens within our heart. Jnana Bhasvata, it comes in Bhagavad Gita 10.11 also. Jnana Bhasvata. ज्ञान का दीपक जब हृदय में प्रकाशित होता है भगवान की कृपा से, तो हमारा सारा जो तम का अंधकार है वो सब मिट जाता है. And Krishna gave us intelligence to develop in bhakti as well as in preaching also. ठीक है प्रभु. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji,
Yes,
to
Mataji.
add upon what Chandrakant Prabhuji mentioned, that I remembered, what Prabhupada also mentioned, that first of all you get convinced of this philosophy very much, very strongly, then you try to preach others.
Yes.
Because until and unless you don't get convinced, how will you preach to others?
Definitely.
Mataji, can I think? For
Sure,
everyone
sure.
here?
Yes, yes.
Because in ISKCON, we come new devotee, we see many posters. So one day suddenly I also went and got very excited after 1 or 2 months. Oh, what a nice poster, this course, that course. So I went and told her with the library, I want to do Bhakti Shastri course. I told one teacher. So she looked at me with the eye, she's like, when have you joined? I've never seen you. It was just 2 months. So I thought it's just like a computer course that I will join and then I'll become a teacher. Straight away I thought, oh, I have a lot of time. So she was not very happy to hear this. Then she explained to me, see, it is possible that one day you may be able to teach. So ISKCON has a system. You have to do just smaller courses like all the reading books and devotional service. But there is a point when you feel, okay, yes, you are partly ready. We can ask our Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru and ask how we can go to the path of Bhakti Shastri. And maybe in 5-10 years time, you feel like preaching, that arrangement is there within ISKCON. That is, I just making aware because I was also not aware. So my poster, but teacher shouted at me almost. This is not the way. It's not so simple. Go in steps. And when that stage comes that we have learned, then your own guru will only tell, yes, you do this course, this Sadacar, then learn this, practice this. Then a day will come, maybe sometime you can also, people who urge to teach and preach, they have a system in ISKCON that I wanted to share with all the people present. That's part of my seva. That's all. Because I made a mistake, and so I want to just say the same thing. They do it, they will have a path higher if they have the interest to be a teacher. It's not easy though. Yes.
Yes, yes. So it's a, I would say it's a long path to become a preacher. First you have to learn small courses, then you have to learn difficult courses, you have to clear all the exams, you have to be good in preaching. Whenever you give the exams of Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, all these courses are there for serious devotees, those who are at least doing 16 rounds, they got the initiation, they can understand well with the services to the Lord. If, for example, Jesse, suppose if one is not doing 16 rounds and he has taken admission in Bhakti Shastri, maybe someone has given him chance to do, no problem, you can do, sit and listen and clear all the exams. I'm telling personal experience because I'm teaching Bhakti Shastri. I have seen in many people that they may learn, they can write exam like other school colleges exam, but they won't understand about the Krishna consciousness. So what is the benefit of doing Bhakti Shastri if one is not understanding seriously who is Krishna, only by writing exam to get good marks they are doing? These people are known as pretender. They are making show off. Later on they show their certificate, oh, I have done Bhakti Shastri from here, from that. But in actual, if you try to get what they have learned, you will not get anything. The real thing is go step by step. Like whenever you go upwards, so if you go step by step, you can easily reach up to the next floor. If you move up, skip the steps, what will happen? You may trap and fall down also. So it happens in Bhakti. That is why we say it is a proper procedure, go step by step. And whenever your spiritual master, your senior counselor or your guide, they see the strength in you, they give the instructions for this seva. Preaching seva is not easy, even though it is common for all. We used to say, you should preach, you should tell to others. It's okay, it's a common thing. But to become a preacher is not an easy thing.
Same thing happened with me, what Renu Mataji just told. When I was in Damodar days, when I was started going to the Bhakti classes and all that thing, or Friday class, they should have Friday classes, not like what we have Sunday, notice and all that. So suddenly I got an email that we are having a ISKCON disciple course. Then first this is an English and Hindi, and then ETC course. I just returned a mail reply that, Sir Dhwaji, I am new to this ISKCON. Can I do this ISKCON disciple course and the ETC course? They replied me, yes, you can do ISKCON disciple course. I suddenly enrolled myself, and then I went, and I luckily attended, and through that, at that time I was able to do TTC 1 and ISKCON disciple course parallelly over there. But TTC 1 was for the teachers, not TTC 1 there it was. It was really something new which I came to know. And luckily, ISKCON disciple course is good, which everyone has to do, because when we are associated with ISKCON, we should know about ISKCON philosophy, ISKCON guru, what about association, how to take initiative, who is Diksha Guru, Diksha Guru. Many things about ISKCON, what is GPC, we get really know about it. So, and I think ISKCON has now made it compulsory to have ISKCON disciple course if you want to go for initiation to any of the guru. I guess so. I don't know.
These two are basic courses, Bhakti Sadacar and ISKCON disciple course. These two are basic courses for all the newcomers. And I would say that ISKCON disciple course is compulsory even for the old one also. Like in the beginning when this course was designed and introduced, that time no one has done. Those days in the beginning, even the temple presidents, the temple commanders, all those senior devotees from last 40 years, they also have done this ISKCON disciple course, because it is compulsory course. Now all the seniors have done, now it is for newcomers. Because in any institute, if you want to join that institute, you should know about it, what it is, how does it work. Otherwise you will listen something from YouTube, from some non-believer, something from atheist, something from pretender, and you will feel, oh, he is right, ISKCON people are wrong. That is why ISKCON disciple course is introduced. That is why you can understand what is ISKCON, how does it work. Okay. So these are the basic courses. One should go
Mataji,
through.
slowly we know na, will know, and they will give our chance to do serving also, service also. Correct? Because when I went, when I joined, then they knew automatically, and I was sincere, so that she doing 16 rounds. So now Mataji, from last year only, they have given me chance to do the Rajbhog Seva also.
Oh, good. You must have done some chopping, some cleaning, some
Yes, Mataji.
kneading.
Not only chopping, Mataji. We make na. They knew that she means she's not eating garlic, onion, and pure Brahman. So at home we make 10 ladies, 10 Matajis are there na. Every day when somebody are giving that food to God. I am 10 monthly. So we are 10 are there. So we make something at home and then we go there to temple
Good,
and
good, good.
service there.
Good. In Jaipur? You told in Jaipur?
No, Mataji, in Surat only.
In Surat. Okay.
But actually, Bhog Seva for Bhog, only those who are
Initiated.
taken Diksha, they only give. Otherwise, we are pure, means they know that she is doing, that's why they have joined me.
Yes, yes. So basic
Willingly
requirement.
they told me, the Mataji, you come for us in Rajbhog Seva. So I
Yeah.
am a Mataji.
Very,
Every
very
month I
nice.
am going. I am living in Bharuch also, na. So I am purposely I am living there in Surat for Rajbhog Seva Society.
Very good, very good.
And slowly I am knowing also that who is non means better, be pure heart. You know that pure devotee. Slowly we will know.
So
Actually,
you
all
are,
are doing
yes,
all
yes.
are doing nicely service, but slowly we will know only by the attachment of
Yes.
there.
So you are following rules and regulations very nicely. That is why they have given. They have seen you are serious devotee. You can in future you can take initiation and you will become a good devotee.
Our big group is there. There also they joined me, and book
Okay.
distribution. That group is also they joined me.
Okay. Oh, nice. Good, good. Keep on doing services with love for Lord.
Yes, try. Yes, ma'am.
Good.
I thought that then because I am fond of that reading books also there. Every day I am reading 2 pages, 3 pages, Bhagavatam, and then other.
First of all, you read Bhagavad Gita as it is in Hindi or English, whatever you want. Complete this course. You do the ISKCON disciple course. Then you can think about it. Bhakti
Disciple course
Shastra.
I have done, Mataji.
Okay.
I have course.
Okay, nice.
I
So
have got certificate.
you are following all these things. That is the eligibility to join the courses. So you should be fixed and firm in devotional services, in chanting, in fasting, in doing tapa, austerity, all these things. Doing the services like book distribution, kitchen services, making garland, all kind of services, whatever you can, what is available to you. So if you are fixed in that, you can join the classes, no problem.
Yes, Mataji. I don't. I never.
And
Means every day I am chanting. Never
nice.
I read in a Purushottam month also 32 rounds. But one day I left. That's why second day I left. Did 48 rounds of them.
Okay, nice. 48.
So
Oh,
what-
good.
One day.
Good, nice.
Thank you very much, Mataji.
You're welcome. Sorry, I could not take class last Tuesday, as in my family, my elder brother-in-law has passed away, so we were busy in that process. That is why I have taken leave last week, and today only I reached home. Today afternoon only I reached home, and I was not in a position to take class, but I could not avoid today's class, so I have taken. Okay, no problem. So next class is on Thursday, same time, 7 to 8. So we'll meet on Thursday. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanush.
Hare Krishna.